Hello everyone, it's Christy here. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who have not been able to subscribe to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button so you will hear any updates from me in the future. I'm over here in the Philippines, in northern Cebu, Philippines. I'm in the farm of my partner's grandma's. So just want to pop on here really quick and say hi to everybody. My hands are very dirty. I've been pulling cassava and working in the farm for a little bit. I had a class this morning and now I'm out in nature. My soul just want to be in nature. You can hear some banging in the distance. That's my partner cutting firewood because we use both gas and firewood for cooking. And I'm sweating. I'm sweating a lot because I've been working. I climbed a coconut tree. Yes, and so I'm surrounded by all these beautiful green plants, and it's really amazing. Just want to share that with you, how important to me nature is. Being in nature, being able to just be in silence. Look at, you hear those? The birds singing, butterflies flying around, bees buzzing, flies hovering, and just observing nature around me. To me, it's my favorite time of the day when I get to be out here and just be quiet. Bugs crawling on my neck. Yes, ants. um, what a pleasant time it is, and I want to share this out to the world. I'm nothing special. I'm nobody. I'm a teacher by profession. I'm teaching ESL online right now. I'm networking. I'm a mother of two. I'm separated, right? I have a new family. I have a new partner. I'm starting a new life. I used to live in Thailand. I've visited Malaysia. And I've lived in the US for almost 9 years. During pandemic, we were vacationing here in the Philippines and we got stuck. We could not go back to the US, and back in the US we were apple, vegetable and flower farmers, me and my ex-American husband. He's a lot older than me, so we have different priorities in life. I met him when I was very young, when I didn't know anything, when I was very naive about the world. And so our visions and our personal desires just went apart, and we decided to separate um, due to what happened with the pandemic. um, Getting stuck here in the Philippines and not able to go back to the US, that forced us to sell everything in the US, pay what we owe to the government and all of our mortgages. And now we live here in the Philippines for over 5 years now, actually. um, I have not been back to the US in a long time. My kids are here. My daughter's 10 and my son is 7 years old, and they are studying here. My kids were born in the US, so they are dual citizens. So mm, we don't really have any discussion about, whether the kids are gonna go back or what, but maybe in the future. My ex definitely is very settled here in the Philippines, and we are friends, and we try to do the best that we can to co-parent. And so we share the kids are coming here after class, and they are going to school near our beach house. So later in the day they will come to me. I'm now living with my partner and move back and forth from the mountains to the city, and to move back move back and forth around a few places, because I really love to be in nature. Really love to be in a quiet place. I really love to garden. I love to be close to the ocean as well. But my life with my ex-partner was always ocean, 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 having fun, having recreation, having relaxation. N- But now I have grown so much over the past 6 years that wherever I go, it's beautiful. But I always look forward to my time alone in nature. And I was just, pulling some cassava roots and getting some coconuts, an hour ago, and harvesting, getting firewood, just moving around nature. And I'm sweating. I'm out here. I'm doing something and making my body move. It's just something so pleasant for me. And I want to share that to the world, that wherever you are, you can have peace, you can be happy. But I know you know what I'm talking about, that if you are in nature, you have this magical healing touch that is unexplainable. And I, over the course of my experience with life and with nature, with people, I have come to really realize and know it's not just a thought, it's not just, an experience, it's a knowledge. It's, I think, I would say it's a wisdom from above, from the greater consciousness, from God, from the creator, from the divine source, which is, acknowledging that nature, us, all together, we are all connected one way or another. And and to continue to live and connect and find that, you know path, strengthening that path, is doing the daily discipline of having this heightened awareness of the beauty of each single creation, that is maybe the rock or the plant or the ants and all the creatures that has been created and walking on earth. And you and me together, the animals, and yes, and in our journey towards our goals, towards each of our goals, we may find that both you and me really want the same thing, and that is peace, joy, success, appreciation, love, gratitude. And that's all we really want. I mean, what else do we really want? Not much. Just being loved, being appreciated, being part of a bigger community. Of a community doesn't have to be bigger. Being part of a community and being understood, being respected. And sometimes, because we are so conditioned by the society that we live, all the things that the government and, you know, the economy are trying to tell us, we are we are on survival mode all the time. We wake up and we forget to breathe. we forget to relax, we forget to find joy in the little things because we are trying to make it to work, trying to get to, you know, rush hour and, you know, the traffic, and we're trying to escape traffic, rush hour, the busy streets, you know, all of those. And what's really the goal, you know? The goal is to retire. And by the time we retire, we don't even know if we retire. Um, what happened to the flooding in Texas um, really touched my soul. Being able to live in the US and know how people celebrate 4th of July weekend in the US. Everybody knows how people gather together, all the families, all the cousins, the brothers and sisters, they come home for the 4th of July weekend. They go camping, kayaking, I mean, all of those, you know, beautiful recreation. They're so looking forward to it, and this flooding in Texas happened. So it always, you know, is a reminder to not just me, but I believe to the whole world that life is really fleeting, life is quick, um, it's uncertain most of the time, all the time. And so for me, there's not really much to waste. I want to spend my time being sensitive to the needs of my loved ones and being compassionate to myself when I don't feel like I have done something, when I don't feel like I'm successful enough, when I don't feel like I I don't have much. Um, it's something that I don't look into anymore. And minute to minute, I have raised my awareness to the point that I could die any minute. I have come to be friends with death. I am able to see that birth and death, they are, you know, fundamental, and they are cycles of life. And if we can love a newborn baby, we can love a dead person, and we can let them rest, and we can, you know, send their soul, their spirit to the other side of the world free. And I don't have to mourn for a dead person. um, there is a sense of joy in knowing that the kids may not have more time to continue their journey on earth, but the knowledge that those kids are with God and with heaven, especially those children at the Christian camp in Camp Mystic. Um, it's really hurtful to really dig into it and think about it closely. The parents, I'm sure it's gonna take them years and maybe lifetime to think about what happened to their kids, to their parents, to those who have lost parents, brothers and sisters, children. um, the pain and the suffering is going to be undeniable, but there is a hidden wisdom behind it all. And it may be hard for us to think right now to really, you know, get through it, but I know God will guide us all through it, especially those parents and families that are left behind and the struggles that they're going through. I feel so lucky. I don't have much, you know. I feel so lucky that we don't go through something like that here. I mean, the flash floods, it's really crazy and unbelievable. um, but over and over, you know, God has been showing us these signs, and it is for us to really look closely with our lives, like what are we doing? Are we aware of what we're doing? um, what is our intention with what we do? We have to look a little closer to that, and you know, be mindful, be mindful of what we are doing. So yeah, I'm sending my love, peace, and prayers to all the victims of the flooding in Texas. I'm over here in the Philippines, in northern Cebu particularly. I am reading the news, I'm seeing the news, I'm getting chills upon listening and watching um, the stories of the many hundreds of people that are involved. And I'm praying um, for recovery. And yeah, I have not much to give, but here I'm offering my sympathy, my compassion and love, and know that all these happened for a reason, for the greater good of all. And looking at my life closer, recognizing that death is near, I have, you know, I have become friends with death myself. So every minute that I'm alive, I know that I'm breathing. Every minute that I'm alive, I know it's love, I know it's peace. And for some people, it may be hard because, a lot of people are struggling over here in the Philippines financially. Even me, I have financial struggles. So um, I'm taking it one day at a time. And I'm doing this. I'm sharing my sentiments and my views on YouTube. And I hope some of you may find this comforting, and some of you, you know, may learn some lessons from this. Um, this is a wonderful time to live. People are waking up. People are, gaining more and more consciousness about life and living purposefully and with good intention. And I want to say I'm one of those people, and I'm lucky to have been able to do this. And I hope my children will see this video in their lifetime. They will take time to watch this video so it could guide them in their lives as well. So thank you so much. I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and you learned something from this video today. Thank you, and you have a wonderful time wherever you're watching from the globe. It's Christy here. You have a fascinating time. Thank you always. Peace and love.